The Maple Seedling in the Strawberry Patch. One afternoon I found myself in the strawberry patch. The strawberries had finished their fruiting season and sent out long green arms with a new strawberry plant clenched in each fist. Once they found some clean soil, they set their fists down, and the new plant grew down through their fingers. I liked this reproductive method. I liked how the strawberries held their children in their hands and set them down far away from themselves. The new strawberry plants grew quickly and independently, and by the next season the arm that had placed it there would fade into a brown thread and then dissolve completely into the ground. The generations of strawberry plants grew into and around each other and held their leaves out like wide, serrated rooftops. With a spoon, I dug up some of the new plants and transferred them to a vacant spot along the perimeter of the garden. My plan was to build a strawberry fence against creeping weeds. The strawberries would grow in so thick a line that the weeds would have no light once they encountered the fence. They would turn back and tell their friends that the strawberry patch was a dangerous neighborhood, which it was, and haunted, which it was. It was haunted by me. It was dangerous because of me. One time, I moved a strawberry plant aside and caught a quivering little maple seedling burying itself in the earth alongside the plant. "Who's in my strawberry patch?" I bellowed in my best giant voice, raising up to full height. I frowned and put my hands on my hips. The seedling turned white. I brought my face down from the sky and inspected the shaking plant closely, putting my eyeball up real close. I breathed on it. "It was a dare," it said. "Don't hurt me." I looked through the strawberry leaves. A few older maple seedlings clustered together at the edge of the patch. They grew confidently. I told myself to remember to come back for them later. "I'm sorry," the seedling said. "I'm sorry. Please let me go." "Let you go," I said, "you trespasser." The other maple seedlings started to look scared. "It was a dare," it said. "I'm sorry. Please." "I can't let you go back," I said. "No one ever goes back." "No," it said. "No, please." "I can't let you," I said. "No one goes back." I reached my hand down and let my fingers encompass the wilting neck of the seedling. I looked back at the older ones. They were holding each other and starting to shake. I watched until their eyes followed my hand down to my fingers, and at that moment, I snapped my hand back. They went pale. Rising again, I walked away with long, slow steps. I could hear the whispers from the maple seedlings ripple through the grass like an afternoon breeze. They were telling everyone. Among the weeds, there was a fear of the strawberry patch that bordered on religious. When I was clear of the garden, I walked down the row of pines and held the maple seedling up to my face. It was badly scared, but alive. "Hello," I said. It shivered. "Don't worry," I said. "I'm not going to hurt you. I just don't want you living in the strawberry patch. That patch is for strawberries." "What are you going to do with me?" it said. "I'm going to plant you with the other maples," I said. "You're going to compost me," it said. "I know it." "I'm not going to compost you," I said. "I'm going to plant you." I reached the end of the pines and entered the maple stand. Most were young adults, a few whips. There was a nursery carved out in the center where I cleared a little piece of ground and planted the seedling near a few others. They were doing math homework, but they put it away to comfort the new arrival. "I'm scared," it said. "I know," they said. "We were scared too." "Don't be scared," the garden said. "You will grow quickly and shed your leaves, and they will join the leaves of the other maples, and you will all feed each other." "I'm afraid he's going to come back and compost me," it said. "He will," said the garden. "But by then, you won't be afraid."